it's eye-opening and it's game-changing.
Today, I'm with James and Tim from the Thicc Podcast.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you so much.
Tell me the podcast and how Pictory is helping you.
3 years ago, we created a podcast called Thicc Radio. The intention of creating the podcast was to be a sort of educational hub and community hub for the community that we belong to. And that community is known as gainers and encouragers, which is a subgroup of the LGBTQIA community that is focused specifically on a fetish. And that fetish involves gaining weight for sexual, emotional, and mental health reasons. You know, it's something that encompasses all of that for most of the people who are in the community. And the podcast had been going on for about 2 years. I think we were in the tail end of our second season when I believe, James, you were the one who actually discovered Pictory and pointed it out to me and said, we might be able to use this for later. And then I went on independently and I was looking at its features and I thought, hey, what if we could use this as a sort of another extension of the podcast, not with our voices, but anything that we wanted to put out there that was educational or something to sort of clarify things for people who are outside of the community, who have never heard of us and maybe don't know anything about what we represent, what we stand for, what we want to do. I thought, well, maybe we can do it this way. Because you had this extensive library of clips to use, you had AI voices, you had background music. I thought, well, we can comprise short little 3 to 5 minute kind of documentary videos, and we can use this because the thing about our community is it is a private community. Most people tend to want to keep themselves more anonymous because, as we know, society has a fat phobia problem, and when you are that visible and your entire lifestyle is revolved around fatness or getting fat, we know that people are going to be very judgmental. So a lot of our members are not going to offer up any content of their own. So this is great because this way we can keep everybody anonymous, we can educate people, and we've got this library of clips that we can go through and use. So I presented the idea to James, and he thought it was a great idea, and that became the second big project that we launched.
So the original podcast that you do, is this an audio-only podcast?
Yes. What we're doing is we're writing a separate script. We're kind of doing a how-to, a 101 kind of thing with the script writing, and we do very broad strokes, which with whatever concept we want the video to be about. We write a script, and then I would put that into Pictory, which would then translate it to an AI voice. And then to go along with whatever the script of the episode is, I would choose clips for each scene that I thought. And it has been a bit tricky because, the library of clips is meant to be safe for work, right? You're not going to find anything too explicit in that library. And sometimes it can be a bit tricky to find a clip that sort of works for what this script is talking about. But we've had a lot of success with it. Sometimes you don't have to shove it in someone's face. You just sort of show them an image of this is kind of the concept we're talking about. And it's worked so far.
I would add to that and actually say that that's probably been a benefit to what we're trying to do, because as we said, the podcast is by people in our community, for people in our community. There's no need to explain or express because we understand what we mean when we use certain terminology. For people who are outside of that narrative, people who don't necessarily know these things, maybe people need a little bit more of an explanation. Maybe people just want to learn a little bit more of the, like Tim was saying, the 101, the basics of what's going on. That's where this series really comes to the fore. And I think utilizing something like Pictory, where the AI content is specifically non-problematic, it specifically takes the issue out of, is this going to be sexual? Is this going to be misconstrued? We never have that problem. And in fact, we often find ourselves having a bit of fun utilizing these different thematic images, these different tones to try to convey narratives, maybe in a slightly more comedic or uplifting way, which again helps take a lot of that pressure off because, as we were saying, when it comes to these concepts that a lot of people keep very private, there can be a lot of concern around how these things come across. So I think the use of Pictory and AI specifically in that example really helps to cut through a lot of that concern and really opens up both ourselves as an audience and people outside of the space to really listen to what's being said with a less judgmental and more open frame of mind.
So you're able to get your message out to your audience without the normal problems of having YouTube bans put on your channel or getting into trouble with the censors. This is really good. So the primary objective is for you to educate people about the people in the interests of the people within your community, but to a wider public audience? Or are you predominantly talking to people who are already in the know, so to speak?
It helps if you're in the know. You'll already know the terminology. You'll know a lot of the concepts, but we designed it for people that have never heard of us before, didn't know nothing about it. And we're trying to increase visibility to our community, not because we are trying to achieve some level of YouTube fame or 15 minutes in the spotlight, but because we know that there are a lot of misconceptions about our community. There's a lot of, like I said, fat phobia is wrapped up in this, implicitly. So we're trying to break those barriers down to show people that we are just like everybody else. We do things a bit differently, but it's not something to be afraid of. It's not something to point at and say, oh, look at the freak show. We're trying to get people to realize that we're just average human beings who happen to be into something in particular. And it's our way of showing them, look, we're just like you guys.
Can you speak to some of the results perhaps that you've experienced so far?
Absolutely. So I think looking at some of the statistics that you can see when you look through Instagram business, especially as a platform, because we also do some product use. We use some AI on there as well. But also looking through YouTube statistics, the Feducation series and everything we use AI for specifically shows statistics near to double the engagement that we get on our other postings that, kind of fall by the wayside. And obviously, those postings are there to advertise and say, we're still going, we're still here, we're doing what we're doing. And for a long time, that was what our social media presence was. The very typical, hey, we're here, engage with us, please. Whereas the use of AI has actually begun to create an environment where people are very proactively engaging with us. Commentary on videos, personal messages that are coming through, both directly to our platform for Thicc Radio, but also personally, is really increasing. So we can speak very plainly to the fact that the specific use of AI has really improved the public perception and reception of what we're trying to do.
So adding video into the mix has made a big difference.
100%. And as we were saying before with the podcast, there's also a conversation around video podcasting and how the video element really helps people to connect with what's being said so much more. They want to really connect with the people there because of that need to have some privacy for the people we interview. That's unfortunately a roadblock that we can't really have as part of the podcast. But with Feducation, absolutely allows us to come forward and really utilize more of that normalcy that I think help really drives that engagement.
Before you found Pictory, were you making videos at all?
No, we, for a very brief time, had a Patreon where we were releasing episodes of the podcast early, but we were also doing some short form video content that was not exactly safe for work.
It was filmed on phones. It was very low grade. It was trying to do, I think, a lot of what other people are trying to do at the moment, which is utilizing tools around the home to try to make things happen. But of course, even between Tim and myself, we don't have the same access to tech. One living in the UK, one living in America, so sometimes bringing things together wouldn't, create a lovingly uniform product. Whereas using Pictory, it's a library of wonderfully consistent, high-quality images, and images that, because of the AI technology, pre-picked in many instances, wonderfully aligned with what we're trying to do. So it takes out a lot of the guesswork. It takes out a lot of the kind of back and forth discussion, the faffing that goes on trying to figure out, gosh, and it just presents us with the opportunity to say, right, we've got this idea. Let's throw it into Pictory, see what comes back at us. And oftentimes, even if there's some tweaking or some, amending that needs doing, what we end up coming out with is always more than 60, 70% of what was originally prompted to us by Pictory itself. And again, considering how niche we can often find our conversations to be, it's quite incredible that the AI is clever enough to basically figure out how to pull something together that still works for what we're trying to do. So the capability is just marvelous and astounds us to this day.
We will continue to improve the product further. And we've also recently introduced a Teams plan that will allow you to work with groups of people. A lot of people in the podcasting and the creative space have virtual assistants and teams which are geographically dispersed. So hopefully as we develop the product further, that will be even easier to work together.
100%. We've also found that obviously over time we've connected with podcasters and other content creators in a sort of similar vein to us. And because we get good feedback about the quality of what we produce, people will inevitably ask, oh, hey, I saw you started doing this thing on YouTube. That's really interesting. How do you do that? We tell them it's Pictory, and I think considering sometimes the concerns that sometimes come about in conversation around the use of AI, it's quite refreshing to be able to say to people, there's actually really positive ways to utilize AI possibilities to not only create things that don't harm content creators, but actually help to put the message out there for whatever it is we're all trying to communicate.
Well, obviously, we're very glad that you're getting value from the product. I have a question. If you were to meet someone who hadn't used Pictory before, what would you say to them?
I would say it's extremely user-friendly. It doesn't take a lot of guesswork. Some apps and other programs, there is a slight learning curve, but this one I found to be very simple to use from the get-go. I mean, it immediately prompts you to put in the text that you need, and then it converts that text into individual scenes. And then, like James was saying, sometimes it picks out the clip that's going to go with it. And quite often, I don't have to tweak it that much. So that's nice, that a lot of the images that it immediately comes up with are very usable. I might want to switch things around here and there, maybe move one to a different scene or whatever. But for the most part, I get quite a lot to work with, and therefore it cuts down on the amount of time it takes me to replace clips that I don't like, or change some of the wording, or switch some of the scenes around. It's extremely easy to use right off the bat, which is something that, as a millennial on the older side of the spectrum, I'm glad that it's that easy, because I struggle to understand some of the newer stuff. Like, I still have not figured out Snapchat. So
I would say it's eye-opening and it's game-changing, because we walked in with the idea of, let's see what it can do. It's another new program. How good could it be? What could it possibly do? And finding out that off the bat, it was capable of so much. It cut down on so much production time. It really led us to the point where we began wondering, is there more that we can do with this? And we've been having conversations about potentially there is other things that we can do to put new ideas out there in new ways, trying new styles of video content, all thanks to Pictory. So Pictory is not just a one-stop shop for you can create videos and that's fantastic, because of course it is that. But the expansiveness of its capabilities is really something that cannot be explained. It must be experienced. And no matter what you're trying to create, from the most simple of productions to high-end niche kink-related content, Pictory is adaptive and can cover all of your bases without breaking a sweat. Pictory sits there and goes, oh, you wanted this complex niche thing. Give me 30 seconds to buffer and we'll see where we get to. And it really is just incredible.
Well, I'm really blown away by your enthusiasm, and I'm immensely grateful for you making time to speak to me today. Gentlemen, thank you.
Thank you so much, Pete.
Thank you for having us.